Okay, imagine playing Elden Ring or Cyberpunk on a massive, high-quality 120Hz floating OLED screen, anywhere you want. Well, that's exactly what the RayNeo Air 3's XR glasses promise when paired with the Steam Deck. But does it actually feel like this immersive, high-quality, portable movie theater for gaming? Let's find out. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's your boy, the Elusive Squirrel, and today we're testing a pair of XR glasses again, specifically RayNeo's Air 3's, and we're seeing if they are the ultimate companion for the Steam Deck. We're going to be covering things like latency, clarity, immersion, comfort, and whether these things serve as a completely separate gaming monitor for your Steam Deck or just like the ultimate dock for it. And right out of the box, the RayNeo Air 3's do feel like something straight out of Cyberpunk 2077 with a sleek, futuristic, and surprisingly lightweight design for extended gaming sessions. Now, if you're like me and you wear prescription glasses, what's really nice is you can get prescription lenses for these, and they even include a demo of what that would look like for you here in the box. And right out of the box, the setup is extremely simple. We just plug a cord into the USB-C end here at the end of the glasses, and then just plug them straight up into the Steam Deck's USB-C port, and boom, instantly you get a private movie theater screen for your gaming session. No extra apps, no fuss, no fiddling around in developer settings. Boom, it's that simple. Plug and play with the Steam Deck. And that 120Hz OLED display I was talking about at the start, it's right there and buttery smooth from the start. And as gamers, we love hearing 120Hz. It's seriously music to our ears. And if you don't know why that's important, it just means this is going to be a super smooth and not choppy gaming session. Taking a look at the rest of the product, you can see we have volume rockers, brightness options, a menu option, and built-in speakers right in the side of the glasses. And these are all extremely convenient to have right on the product. And we have to remember with the RayNeo Air 3's, I'm reviewing this product through the lens of a Steam Deck fanatic that simply wants to use this for long, immersive gaming sessions. But just remember, you can use these XR glasses on your phone, a work computer, laptop to watch YouTube videos, get your office work done on, and they're even compatible with the Nintendo Switch. And as soon as I put on the RayNeo Air 3's, I remembered why I like XR glasses over traditional VR headsets is the fact that these bottom of the lenses here are actually transparent, so you're not completely cut off from the real world while still getting an immersive experience. It's just a huge improvement in comfort, and you really feel like you can use these things for a long time because you're not wearing this giant, clunky, uncomfortable accessory on your head. Now let's dive right into the hands-on gameplay experience. Let's talk about the latency with the RayNeo Air 3's. When it comes to gaming, you need a low latency device. We all know this. Even if you're not playing an intense game on these bad boys, how annoying would it be to have every input feel 3 to 5 seconds behind when you actually clicked the button? It ruins immersion. It just ruins the gaming experience, right? Input lag is just an immediate turnoff for any gamer. It doesn't matter what kind of gamer you are. And I can't lie, it was one of my initial concerns when I was reached out about reviewing these bad boys, but I'm extremely happy to report input lag is pretty much non-existent with these. And I say almost non-existent because I've only used these bad boys for about 20 to 30 hours of gameplay, but in that time, I'm extremely happy to say I experienced no input lag. And I'm actually a huge fan of those intense, fast-paced roguelike games that really might put these things to the test. So I had to put these glasses through the test of playing several roguelites and combo-based games. I sunk hours into Hades with these bad boys on. And again, never had any input lag, but the quality of the color and the 120Hz screen was so noticeable with these things. The display was truly impressive and kept up with the fast-paced gameplay. And my experience with Hades really made me feel like the immersion with these bad boys was next level. And when it comes to looking at that impressive display itself, I'm happy to report I experienced no glares, no blacklight bleed, and no dark corners on the edge of the massive screen. Obviously, just like input lag, that is a massive piece in making sure that this accessory is immersive, because nothing takes you out of a game like having half of the screen dark or having backlight bleed from depending on where you're playing at. These things are versatile. No matter what environment I was in, I didn't have any issues with the display. And with all that being said about the display, these bad boys kept me completely locked in and immersed during those long late night gaming sessions. As previously mentioned, the RayNeo Air 3's have a built-in speaker on both sides of the glasses, and the built-in speakers do provide a nice sound quality. Overall, I was pretty happy with it, especially with the convenient volume control, again, also on the side of the glasses. It made adjusting the volume on the fly super easy and convenient. However, I had the best experience pairing these glasses with a really nice pair of headphones. And again, the built-in speakers did just fine. I was happy with them, especially with the price you pay for these. I think they do a good enough job, but I feel like this product is just about taking your immersion to that next level experience. So I would suggest popping in a really good pair of Bluetooth headphones while wearing these and gaming on them. It'll just give you that top of the line surround sound experience. So again, I wore the RayNeo Air 3's a lot at night. I'm a dad with a young child, so I get a ton of my gaming in at night, and I was super happy to report that I had no issue wearing these for the entirety entirety of my long late night gaming sessions. Overall, I would say these glasses are pretty comfortable. The rubber nose pieces that come on the glasses are extremely soft and comfortable, and the frames themselves don't feel heavy or bulky. And as I'm holding these in my hand now, they don't even feel that much heavier than like a standard pair of sunglasses. The RayNeo Air 3's nail it on the comfort factor. And the last thing to note, when it comes to immersion in those long late night gaming sessions, you won't have to worry about battery life, taking out your display, and ruining your gaming session. These glasses don't have their own power source. So if I'm just wearing them like I am right now, I don't see anything. It just looks like I'm wearing some sunglasses. You have to think of it almost like a switch dock. They are powered by whatever you're plugging them into. So whether that's your computer, phone, Steam Deck, they'll simply use the power of what they're plugged into. Some may see this factor as a negative, but I honestly see this as a positive. It's one less device you have to charge, and it cuts down on the amount of cords you need in this setup, which again keeps immersion high. And honestly, I didn't notice that the RayNeo Air 3's drained my Steam Deck's battery any faster than it normally would, so it's not like this thing is a battery killer either. And I genuinely loved my time pairing the RayNeo Air 3's with the Steam Deck. Now for my more personal, less professional polished approach to reviewing these bad boys. You can wear these anywhere, but my favorite time to wear these is at night. Using these bad boys while gaming in bed is a match made in heaven, at least for me. You can have a loud, movie theater-like immersive experience without bothering anybody else. I'm not waking my baby up, I'm not waking my wife up, and you're getting like a top-of-the-line experience. This was like life-changing when I first plugged these bad boys in. I thought the brightness options, especially the slider being on the side of the glasses, was phenomenal. No matter what time of the day it is, even if it's not at night, you can adjust the brightness options and you get that crispy, awesome cinematic feel to it. And again, I use the Air 3's to play a ton of different fast-paced games like Hades and other roguelikes, but I think my favorite experience with these was playing the Walking Dead Telltale game. Just think about it, you're pairing a 120Hz OLED movie theater cinematic feel with a cinematic game in the Walking Dead universe. If you're into Telltale games or any of those cinematic story choice games, these are definitely a match made in heaven for you. I really want to try these bad boys out with some of the horror story games. That would be next level scary. Last personal note, it's just so impressive you can get that massive good looking screen out of a pair of glasses by simply plugging in the glasses into your Steam Deck. It seriously is just an incredible experience. I sound like a broken record, but I can only state that so many times. You can get the RayNeo Air 3's for under $300, which is an incredible deal for XR glasses. And I recognize that's still a lot of money for an accessory, so that might make these a niche product, but let it be known, I think these are definitely worth the price they are asking for. We are in a world full of expensive, giant, clunky VR headsets, so to get a 120Hz OLED screen and a pair of glasses for under $300, you just can't beat that in my opinion. And again, you don't have to use these just for gaming. So overall, awesome price point on these. So final verdict, if you're a Steam Deck gamer who wants the most immersive, lag-free, big screen experience on the go, the RayNeo Air 3 XR glasses are a game changer. The convenience and price point on these bad boys, I don't think is beatable. So these are definitely getting a recommend from me. But let me know, would you game on the RayNeo Air 3's? And one last shout out to the RayNeo team. They sent the RayNeo Air 3's over to me for review. And as a smaller YouTuber on the platform, I greatly appreciate when companies give me a chance to review their product. Let me know in the comments if you like that review, smash the like button, leave a comment with some feedback. It helps out a ton, and I can't wait to see you on the next one.